How we doing today, guys? This is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy and Pushing Daisies, issue number one, 6 issue miniseries. This is after the Heroes in Crisis aftermath, so we get to see what's going on with this couple, and it's very interesting. This is written by Jody Hauser. Adriana Mello did pencils, inks by Mark Morales, and colors by High Five, and a whole bunch of other cool people who put their time into this comic book. So jumping into it, um, like I said, the aftermath of Heroes in Crisis. Um, we find out, a couple of different things about the characters, about how they're away and trying to be, you know, out on their own and not in the spotlight. But what we really find out that's interesting is Poison Ivy doesn't seem to have like a long lifespan with her body. She's constantly, falling apart and becoming a mess. And we find out real quick, and Harley Quinn sees the effects and tries her best to help her. It is her love, it's her mate. She tries the best that she can, and it's really interesting. Um, Moving forward, we find out that Poison Ivy did receive a gift from Lex Luthor during the offer, and she gave it to he gave it to Harley Quinn. But of course, it's meant for Poison Ivy, and it's some type of fertilizer that helps her out a little bit. And they don't know exactly what it is or what the material that of the fertilizer contains, but it helps her out just enough. And it's really interesting is we get to see a character that was in Justice League Dark Annual, and also we get to find out that what took during that event, we find out that the Parliament of Trees isn't in control anymore, and they have another champion of the green. And this guy right here, who claims to be the new champion or has the power, he was manipulating the person that they were trying to choose, but didn't want to be the new avatar of the green. And I think it's very interesting because Poison Ivy is connected to the green and somehow, and we don't know exactly what's going to go on with their characters, but it's cool to see how they're being used, and it makes for an interesting read. If you haven't been keeping up with Harley Quinn series, but you want to know uh, just a little bit of continuity, them talking about Heroes in Crisis and what went down, and now moving forward is just interesting because we don't get a lot of that in the Harley Quinn book. That's always a joke. It's always a mess. Jody Hauser is actually really good. She's going to be writing the Supergirl series soon and doing an arc on that. She also wrote in Dark Horse Comics, Stranger Things. I don't know if it was both arcs. I believe it was. So it's a good read. It's by a good writer, and I believe that you should get into it if you haven't. This is the first issue, blank cover, and there's cover A for you. Another good read to have, and I actually got cover B and cover C, or both cover Bs, which is that right there. And I think that makes for a really good collection if you just want to get the cover A pair of how they go on top of each other. It's very nice, good story, and I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be trying to pick this one up and stay with it. Keep following. This is Ryukin at FlashKenComics, and I'm out.